Hello boys and girls, this is Miss B here from our home in Murfreesboro, and today I'm going to just go over with you a couple of expectations that I have for distant learning this year. You can tell I made this out of just simple art supplies that you guys are going to be working with too, and it's full of some beautiful oopses just to show you that even our teachers have some beautiful oopses, like, whoop, I almost forgot the letter C in the word sketchbook. But I just kept going with it because it's okay not to be perfect. So this expectation sheet is broken down to what you can expect from me and what I can expect from you. And then these are just the general rules for Buchanan. Everybody, whether you're physically in the building or out of the building, we are expected to have you follow these rules as well as follow them ourselves. So let's start out with expectations from me, number one, and then we'll go to number one for you. So number one for me is give you sketchbook prompts. Every week, I'm gonna give you an idea of what to do on one page of your sketchbook. I'll show you an example. I'll try to let you have lots of freedom, but not so much where you're like, I don't even know what to do here. But hopefully enough to where you're like, ooh, I can make my own choices. I'm happy about this. And your job is to actually do it, to work in your sketchbook once a week. Now you can spend maybe like 5 minutes on this, or if you want to spend a lot longer, that's totally fine too. I'm not going to be checking your sketchbook unless you want to share something with me. I'm just going to trust that you're doing it on your own because you want to do art in that way. Number two. Every week, you can expect me to give you an art assignment. Now, if we're working on a big project, my art assignment might be keep working on the art that we started last week. I'll always do my very best to explain it to you, to make it fair for what a kindergartner or first grader or fifth grader could do. And also give you a little bit of freedom. So if you struggle a little bit more, I can help you out. Or if you're like, oh, this is way too easy for me, you can make it more challenging for yourself. And yours, you actually have to do it. That one's pretty obvious. If I'm assigning you something, I expect you to actually do the assignment. It's just once a week. Your class will have your scheduled art time. I don't think you have to work during that exact time, but it's going to be about 40 minutes. Ooh, that'll be your next one. Number three, I will always give you an example or record a video of me doing your art assignment. So I'm not just going to be like very vague and confusing on what I'm asking you to do. I'll do my very best to do it in front of you so you get some ideas, to give you examples maybe of stuff that I have done, or hopefully stuff that has been done by other students. And then you, in total, including watching my video or looking over the examples, you need to be spending about 40 minutes at least on each project. You're scheduled to have 40 minutes every week for each of the related arts. So you only are doing 40 minutes of art once a week, 40 minutes of music, 40 minutes of PE, etc. Now, if you want to spend more time, awesome. If 40 minutes is all you got time for, that's fine, because my videos might take up about 10 minutes of your 40 minutes anyway. So probably around 30 minutes of actual artwork. I'd like you to do more, but you definitely don't have to. Number four from me is a response when you upload your artwork. So for me to know that you're actually doing the assignment and you spent some time on it, you're going to have to upload it. It looks like there's a good feature on Kidem where in the assessment area, when I've kind of broken it down, you can have an open-ended response where you'll upload your pictures, a picture of your picture, and then I will respond. I'm not going to just be like, okay, cool. It probably won't be paragraphs long about your artwork, but you can guarantee that I will be looking at your art and I will appreciate the fact that you are uploading it. Number five is the same for both of us. We need to give each other grace. This is a new thing for both of us. I've never been a distance learning teacher before, and I'm still figuring out how to do the best job I can do at it. So I will probably mess up. I will probably post something incorrectly or not get back to you in quick enough. Guaranteed, because I'm a human, I'm going to need some grace, and I'm going to need you guys to be kind of flexible with me as I get started. And from you, oh, I flip-flopped them. I will be expecting myself to be giving you grace. So if you don't know how to upload your artwork, or you don't get it quite done in time, especially the first few weeks when you're figuring things out or you have trouble seeing a video, I'm going to give you grace with that. I'll work with you. You can email me. You can Class Dojo me. Just let me know what's going on, so hopefully we can work together to still make this a really good and meaningful art time together, and we can still have like good creative connections. Just like always, it'll just look a little bit different, and it'll take both of us, I'm sure, a little bit of time to get used to it. And these are the things that you can expect from me, and I will also be expecting from you. Number 1, be safe. Being safe. Being safe at home might look a little different, and you might want to ask your parents or guardians, whoever you're around, how can I be safe when I'm doing art? This is probably more to do with like scissors. If you have a Sharpie, make sure you're in a big room and you're not sniffing them. And if you are at home, you don't have to wear a mask, but if you're at school, obviously you would have to wear a mask. So there's different ways to be safe at home. Be respectful. For me, online, being respectful looks like you're actually uploading your artwork, generally when I ask when you can, and that you're actually following the directions that I'm giving, okay? If I am asking you to do a texture drawing and we're drawing a fish together and we're looking for scale texture, and you upload a Minecraft picture, that's not the most respectful project, because it's not at all what I'm asking you to do. So that's kind of one way you can show me respect, and I will be respectful of you and your time in the way that I respond to you, either giving you feedback or encouraging you. That's a great way for me to be respectful. Be responsible. Having your art supplies ready to go when it's art time at your home, whenever that time will be. Cleaning up your area, especially for whoever you're living with, making sure that you're not making a mess, or if you do make a mess, clean it up. That's okay. Art can be very messy, but just don't leave it for your guardian or your brothers or sisters or whoever's around you to have to clean up after you. And being responsible is really trying your best to actually spend the 40 minutes doing art, or 30 to 40 minutes doing art. That's just the responsible thing to do. All right, guys, I think that's it for the basic expectations. I'm still waiting to be able to send out an accurate and hopefully consistent schedule for y'all. But as far as I know, it's mostly just going to be making sure that I have those videos up for you on Monday. And then whenever your class has art, you're watching the videos and then you're doing the assignments, and it's totally at least about 40 minutes. I think the rest of it is pretty flexible from what I understand now, but give me grace just in case I'm wrong on something, okay? All right. Please know I love you guys. I missed you. Don't forget to be awesome, and goodbye.